Wednesday. It's 8 in the morning. The sun hasn't risen yet, but the scene of the murder at the Parliament House is lit up from all sides. Besides the floodlights already there, the Criminal Investigation Department has added 4 powerful freestanding spotlights. Yellow police tape cordons off the scene, and police cars, lights flashing, are parked at all the intersections, as over a dozen uniformed police officers stand guard over the area. And a good thing they're doing so, too. The first few hours, there was hardly any peace to work, what with all the reporters and photographers, to which was then added curious members of the public. Behind the yellow tape, members of the CID are still working, besides a photographer and 2 members of the forensics unit. At the center of the area is a large patch of blood that has turned black, surrounded by smaller patches and sometimes just drops, each and every one marked with a little yellow tag with a number on it. The photographer clicks away from all possible angles. The forensics team measures distances and fine-tooth combs the entire area, while the detectives from the CID crouch on the ground, thinking things over. The victim is awaiting autopsy. The killer is still on the loose. Hörður and Vigfús stand guard by the yellow tape, where it divides the area between the Parliament House Annex and the grounds of the Oddfellow House on Vonarstræti Street. The 2 men are wearing neon green vests over their jackets. Now and then curious wayfarers stop at the scene and are asked politely to keep their distance. A few members of the media are still around, but their numbers are dwindling. "Is anything known about the murderer?" asks Hörður. Without making a show of it, he slaps his arm against himself to warm up. It's chilly, and he slept rather badly. "It's just the description that was distributed this morning," says Vigfús. "But from what I understand, the coroner thinks the attacker is left-handed. That seems to fit with the statements made by witnesses." "What the hell are we doing here?" asks Hörður, disappointed and irritated. "Shouldn't we be out searching for the murderer instead?" "Others are doing that," says Vigfús. "The most comprehensive search was conducted during the night, from 11 o'clock until early this morning, but they've got few leads." "Who were the witnesses?" asks Hörður. "2 women on their way home from the city center," replies Vigfús. "They were able to provide a decent description of the perpetrator, but were apparently in complete shock." "I see," says Hörður. "Do you have the description?" Vigfús sticks his glove-clad hand into his pocket and hands his partner a folded sheet of paper. "Thanks." Hörður unfolds the sheet and reads the witness's description of the murderer. "Guessing 20 to 25 years old, average height, blonde, possibly with a scar on his forehead, wearing light-colored jeans, white shoes, and a black jacket, in a red shirt."